Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Almost every system that we've built this year is, how can you say, it's larger than life. So with the support of ASRock, we decided that we would shrink everything down to a tiny little build and build something that is affordable, small, powerful, and has all of the RGB you could ever possibly want. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button right now and turn on that little bell to receive notifications. We upload multiple times per week, so yeah, make sure you're subscribed. In this video, we're building a tiny but mighty little Ryzen machine that can stand toe to toe with much, much larger systems. This video is brought to you by ASRock and the brand new X470 Tai Chi. It's rocking addressable RGB headers, 10 gigabit Ethernet on board, dual NVMe M.2 slots, and support for AMD's brand new 2000 series Ryzen CPUs. Find out more in the link in the description. Okay, let's kick it off by talking about your favorite part, the parts. The motherboard we're using for this build is the ASRock B450M Pro4 Micro ATX motherboard. This board is awesome. It features 2 M.2 slots, 4 DDR4 RAM slots, store MI, and can overclock like an absolute beast. If you're interested in getting a closer look at this board, we did a video about it. You can check that out in the top right hand corner right now. The CPU we're using for this build is the Ryzen 5 2600. This little guy packs 6 cores and 12 threads and can be comfortably overclocked past 4 GHz while consuming next to no power at all. This is actually the first time we're using a Ryzen 5 build, or rather a Ryzen 5 CPU on the channel ever. Like, yeah, this is the first Ryzen 5. The RAM we're using is 16 gigs of G.Skill Triton Z RGB clocked at 3200 megahertz. The reason why we're using 3200 megahertz RAM in this build is because basically it's the optimal speed for this motherboard and CPU combo. The GPU we're using, although it's not shown in this video, is the ASRock Phantom Gaming AMD Radeon RX 580 8G. We had a bit of a shipping delay. Yeah, it's normal. There's nothing we can do about it. By the time you watch this video and we revisit this system for some follow-up benchmarking and performance stuff next week, we'll have the GPU installed. Now, we're using a WD Blue 256 gig M.2 SSD as well, but that's probably going to change into something much faster when we do all of the benchmarking stuff later on. The AIO water cooler we're using is the Cooler Master Master Liquid ML240R. We have used these coolers a lot this year and we absolutely love them. If you're interested to see how to install one of them on an AM4 board, just like this motherboard, there is a link in the top right hand corner right now. Speaking of Cooler Master, they provided us with a stack of their brand new Master Fan MF140R addressable RGB fan so we can unicorn all of the things. Lastly is the case. We decided to use the Fantex Enthoo Evolve MATX case in silver. Now, the reason why I chose this case over anything else is because of its understated and very, very clean design. It's not over the top looking, and Fantex cases are typically really easy to build in. I've used one of the full-size versions of this case for over a year as my main rig, and I loved it. I'm aware that the airflow is not optimal, but it just looks so freaking cool. All right, enough out of me. Let's get building. I'm really impressed with the system's performance so far. It's actually pretty good. Seriously, it feels really, really fast, but maybe that's just the high refresh rate monitor and like FreeSync tricking my brain. I doubt that though. We'll find out next week when we put this system through its paces with some more videos featuring this motherboard and dive into how StoreMI works and some serious gaming benchmarks. I also wanted to talk about building in the Fantex N2 Evolve M-ATX. It is seriously in my top 5 easiest cases to build in. Like seriously, like it's very, very good. That top 5 includes cases like the Cooler Master Cosmos C700P, the H500 Mesh, the bigger brother of this case, the Fractal Design Define R6, and yeah, I think that's 5, right? I literally didn't run into a single thing that annoyed me with this case, and yeah, it'll be sticking around for a while. If you're interested in any of the parts shown and mentioned in this video, there are links down there somewhere. If you use those links, you'll help us out a whole lot, and it helps us keep this gear-seeking dream alive. Special thanks to ASRock and Cooler Master for always supporting our dream of building beautiful computers for you to enjoy. Without their support, we probably wouldn't be doing this at all, to be honest. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, let us know what you didn't like about it, dislike it, do whatever you want. Once again, thanks so much for watching. I'm Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And I'm actually gonna do what I always do and go and play some Quake on this thing. And I can tell you what, it plays Quake like a beast. It's awesome.